Jane Jam is going to be taking place Thursday night at the Woodlands. Just what is Jane Jam? Well, we have Alan K. Stout, one of our local entertainment editors, joining this hour. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Rob. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking the time to join us to tell people what this is all about and why should they go.
Well, Jane Jam is a benefit concert, fundraising concert that's being done in memory of Jane Train, who I think so many people here in northeastern Pennsylvania, even if you didn't know Jane 2 or 3 months ago, you've probably heard of her by now. And, not necessarily for a very good reason. She was a high-profile member of the local music scene. She sang in a very popular group, M80, for many years, and she also had launched a solo career about 3 years before she passed and put out a really good album. And she was killed in a horrific truck accident while on tour with her a band that she was working with back in. Well, the accident was in July, and Janet passed away about 5 weeks later in August. And so, plans for this show actually started in July. We were all hoping that Janet would be okay and that we could send her the love and put a show together to help her out with if she had some medical bills and so forth, because she had been such a huge supporter of other fundraisers here in this community.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Wasn't she always involved in these types of fundraisers in the past?
Absolutely. I mean, and there was one of them that I was really involved with personally, the Concert for a Cause, which we did for many years at the Woodlands, and Janet played that show every year. And so that was kind of our thinking back in July. Let's do something for Janet. She's always been here for us. And when she passed, we just, decided to keep the show on as a tribute and a memorial and honor her. And there's another local accident victim who has some injuries that thankfully is still with us. His name's Jason McClough. So some of the proceeds will go to help Jason. And then the rest will go to a scholarship fund set up in Janet's memory for local music students.
Now, I understand you have quite a lineup of local entertainment going to participate in this.
Oh, it's really terrific. It's 21 bands, and there is a connection to the Concert for a Cause in a way with so many of them, because we ended that series in 2011. So we haven't done one in 6 years. But so many of the acts that are on this bill had played that event. And so, we've got 40 Pound Head coming, Iron Cowboy, Gentleman East, Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman. A couple bands that haven't really played that much in recent years, but are just kind of maybe getting back together a little bit. The Underground Saints, Plus 3, Kate, Eddie Randazzo will be here. It goes nonstop from 7 until 1 in the morning.
Now, all of this is only $10?
Yeah, it's only $10 to get in for 21 bands on 3 stages. And again, we're really trying to celebrate Janet's life with music. I mean, that was the central part of her life with music. And a good friend of mine, Don Randazzo, has really been the spearhead behind this event. I've been helping her out a little bit, but we all came back together really easily when we started talking about this in July. And that's really for Janet. I call her Janet. Her name's Janet Rains. Everybody, her stage name was Jane Train, but to me, she'll always be Janet.
Well, this is an event, and again, I didn't realize. I knew you had stopped Concerts for a Cause, but I didn't realize it was 6 years ago.
No, yeah, I mean, it was around for so long. I think it's kind of embedded in people's memories, which is, we're all very flattered by all the people that did it. And we said we weren't going to do anymore, and we haven't. But if one of our own, needs some help, we'll put the band back together, so to speak, once in a while for when we feel it's right. And this one obviously feels right. And I'm glad that we're doing it at the Woodlands. Janet had played there with her band, M80, as sort of a house band every Wednesday night for a couple of years. So she has a relationship with the club, not only with the Concert for a Cause, but with her own music. And they're great hosts. We worked with them so many years in the past with our other events that we know it's going to go off without a hitch and everybody's going to have a good time.
Now, this starts at, at 6 and is expected to go to 1 in the morning?
Yeah. Doors open at 6, music at 7. And
Okay.
then there'll be nonstop music because with the two stages in the Grand Ballroom, one band can be playing while the other band is sound checking, so there's no downtime. And then the same thing in the middle room, really quick turnovers in Club Evolution. So there will be nonstop music for, how's my math today? I guess that's 6 hours?
Yeah.
6 hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
Right.
Well, hey, you put these things together. You help put these things together for so long and so many times, and I was at a couple of them, and they're always great events anyway. But for something like this, it just makes it a little more, let's say, a little more important.
Yeah, I mean, we wish we weren't doing this.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be a night where a lot of people who maybe haven't been under the same roof together in 6 years are going to be again for the first time, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hugs and handshakes, but it's for a very bittersweet reason. There's a lot of sentiment to it, certainly. We'll see how that all feels tomorrow night, but. Like I said, we didn't really expect Janet to be here. We thought maybe she would still be down in Florida
right.
and getting well, and that she would know about it, and that we would be sending her love from home. And so we're going to do the same thing. We're sending her love from home up there.
Well, good luck with it. I'm sure that this place is going to be jam-packed, no pun intended, and like you said, bittersweet. It's going to be a good time, but we know the seriousness of why you put this together. But once again, it's at the Woodlands. Music starts at 7 till 1. Only $10, and a good time will be had by all. If it runs the same way you ran the rest of them.
Oh yeah, we have a great team. Everybody from the sound crew to the bands to the people at the Woods. It's not our first rodeo, as they say, but, we're going to try to make it the best one.
All right. Alan, thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Okay, thanks, Rob. Thanks. Really appreciate you having me on.
You're welcome. Have a good day.